Hey again from Central Virginia. Well, we finally got a frost, just a little tiny light frost. And the better thing is that we finally got serious rain yesterday. So between the frost the night before and the rain yesterday, I'm anxious to see what's going on in my garden. Let's see what the frost took out and if there's anything left on my frost tender plants. You never know. Am I excited to see a frost? Well, yeah, because it's middle of November. And although I've really enjoyed my extended warm season, it's really it's been odd. And it just sort of set me back and behind on putting some other things together and getting beds put together for the winter. I'm not really complaining. But let's take a look and see how the frost impacted the garden. This view of my garden is from the northwest corner. My garden is situated, it's a long rectangle, and it's situated oriented sort of north to south so that it gets maximum light. And it is also on a hill, which does impact how frost hits. Now, my rose alley does not seem to have been impacted by the frost. So my roses are still blooming. I don't see any frost damage on them as I walk down the hill at all. However, yep, this pumpkin definitely got taken out by the frost. I didn't think this pumpkin was really going to do much this year because it was planted late. And you can see that these leaves got hit. Although look here is some that are still intact and one over there intact. I guess it really had to do with, I don't know what it had to do with. This is the southeast side. I don't know. We shall see. Now, I'm curious about the eggplant that came back to life. All right, let's see. Here's the eggplant. I'm stunned that the eggplant shows no sign of damage at all, nor do the little fruits on there. So I guess if it's going to be mild for the next couple days, it's possible that I'll actually get 2 more eggplants off of this. Likewise, for this little bit of tomato plant, frost has absolutely no impact on garlic whatsoever, and the garlic is coming up strong in here. This is my golden flame honeysuckle, and I'm not seeing frost damage here either. Now this is interesting because I'm on the lower end of the hill, the lowest point on the hill, which often picks up frost first. And I've got a tomato plant that's still very much alive. You can see what was left of this pumpkin plant definitely got done in by the frost. I've been able to put some of the beds to bed as you've been following along with me. The marigolds, these marigolds don't seem to be particularly damaged by the frost. I promise you, we did have a frost. These brassicas look so happy after the rain. This had been so hit hard by bugs, but boy, oh boy, it's like it just took off. Beautiful kale. This is the premier kale that I love so much. And that is some prized choy back there. All right, this is definite sign of frost damage. This is the blue basil, and you can see that it's getting hit. I'm going to come out here and go ahead and pull out this before it goes completely to seed and reseeds all over the place in this bed, which I've had trouble with. Calendula, not at all impacted by the frost. So pretty. This tower of limas with a few tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, doesn't particularly seem impacted. In fact, look, there's still a few more blooms on here. I'm going to come out and pick the remaining lima beans. I've got several that have ripened up. Right, let's see. Of the Trombosino squashes, looks interesting. The top leaves definitely got hit by frost. However, the lower part seems somewhat protected. This did not get hit. Let's see about the green fruit that was on here. Oh, they look all right. So I'll be picking these and we'll eat them still. So over here where the Trombosino squash went flying out from the trellis, it's a mixed bag. Here's a leaf damage from frost, but then this one is perfectly fine. This one got hit, this one's fine. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what what to do over here with all this stuff. I mean, look, we go. We're okay on there. I guess I'll just let this stuff continue, and if it wants to produce, it'll produce. Huh? Nasturtium's not at all impacted, nor was borage. Thousand Hill Head Kale. It's so happy to have had that water. Oh my goodness. One of these leaves, this plant is going to grow huge, and the leaves, as you can see, are massive. See? But they're super, super tender. I love this variety. Now this is the African blue basil. It's very frost tender, and you can see that there's some dieback here, but I've still got part of the plant living. So probably what I'm going to do as a favor for my brother-in-law who loves to dry this for tea, I'm just going to cut this growing bit off and start drying it for him. But here's some plain old basil. So it's really quite hit or miss. So here are potato plants, and they definitely got some frost damage there. These are, oh my golly, look at that. That is a watermelon radish. Beautiful. I'm going to pick that for dinner tonight. And here's another one here. And the choys look fantastic. The choys are not going to get bothered, but yeah, this is frost damage on the potatoes. So those are just volunteer potatoes. I wasn't really expecting much out of them anyway. So all in all, well, I have some frost damage, not surprising, and absolutely on target for this time of year. And I've got still some things I can harvest out of here. Love the amount of rainfall that we got. We got a good over an inch of rain, and we just so needed it. So I have some nice little watermelon radishes here that I've picked. I'm going to make a nice salad for supper alongside a number of other good things from the garden. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope your garden's doing well, and I hope you're well. Take care. Bye.